Greetings, Leo. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading leading up to this full moon in Gemini on the 19th, this Sunday. It's the 14th here today. So I'm getting these readings done a little bit more on time. So we're looking at overarching energies for you. Choices, traits for ease at this time, and moving forward, Leo. So let's get into it. Overarching energies for Leo, please. Then we'll go through and clarify as we do. Choices, traits for ease for Leo, and moving forward. Okay. Oop, it's getting later in the day here. It's been a very calm kind of day with a bit of rain happening, which is good. So let's have a look. Leo. So we've got the 8 of Discs, a card of hard work, a card of perfecting actually something, or working away on something sometimes for a long time actually. In the Thoth deck it's called Prudence. I quite like the word prudence. There's a level of wisdom in prudence, don't you think, Leo? And we see the flowers here on this tree are quite well protected by the foliage. There's a underlying feeling with this particular 8 of Discs that there may well be, you know, in bringing something into form like that, you've perfected it. You kind of still want to protect it a little bit, you know, before you fully put it out there to the world. Do you know what I mean? It's got that feeling to it. This could be in relation to anything in your life, Leo. Could be relationship, work, you know, anything like that. So in the position of choice or choices, we have the moon. You know, the moon reveals and it conceals. So sometimes, as I said with that 8 of Discs, we know when to hold them and know when to fold them, as Kenny Rogers once said. But we do know when the climate is right for us to launch our product or show our work or, you know, whatever it is, when it doesn't have to be cosseted and protected so much anymore. We know when the time is right, and it does feel like at the moment you're waiting to kind of pick up on that. When is the time going to be right? Traits for ease, 2 of Wands, 2 of Wands in the Thoth deck is called Dominion. This is your dominion. Traits for ease is knowing what your authority is in this scenario, what you have control over, because you know what you've got control over. And there's a large theme thread running through a lot of these readings for this full moon in Gemini, which are about self-responsibility, actually, about being responsible not only for your you know, in terms of practical life, but for your emotional responses, actions, all of that kind of thing, your perspective, you know, self-responsibility. Something we all action and need to action. Anyway, so that's in the position traits for ease. So you understand what your dominion is. You know, you're looking out there, you're looking at it, your resources, whatever, everything that's within that. So interesting. Moving forward, well, we are in times of change. We have the 2 of Discs, which is called change, the Ouroboros, but in this case it's the infinity shape where we're juggling matters of, practical matters. We're keeping a balance. We can't stay in this state ad infinitum. Hence, this is why it's called change. We're in a process of making a decision. So it does feel like it's sort of a work thing for you, but just know that if everything else feels somewhat out of control, Leo, at least you know that you have control over, what goes on with yourself and how you may choose to react to something in a particular way or not, or how you deal with that, how you deal with your internal, with your emotions, I guess. So let's clarify for Leo, please. Lovely Leo, let's have a look at the 8 of discs here. 8 of discs. Overarching energies, it's something that you've worked on. I mean, there's a glorious, vital, and hopeful, joyful potential with this, whatever this 8 of discs is for you. Like, it's really adding a zing to everything. We have the sun. It's all about vitality and feeling hopeful, Maybe it's been a while. It's like, looking forward to something, feeling hopeful about the future or about the now, whatever it is. So that looks pretty interesting. Choice position with the moon, please. Choice position. Choices with the moon. When is the time right? There's a cycle involved in this. And of course, we just get the sun coming out as well. I think whatever project this is for you, if that's the case, it's only going to bring you a lot of attention, a lot of feedback, a lot of really good stuff. When we're looking at the moon, position of choice, seasonal cyclicals, nature of that, when is the time right, when is it not? And, the sun is shining here. We get the Queen of Wands, a wand, a fiery queen. I think being a Leo, but not necessarily because this is a Leo reading, but I do feel that sort of driven focus. You know exactly how you're going to work this, whatever this is, how you're going to do it. You've got your eye on the prize. You probably have created the prize, but what was I saying? But yeah, just incredibly focused, but smart enough to know that there's a right time for this. This is what I get. It's quite interesting. 2 of Wands in the traits for ease. Knowing what your domain here is, what your influence is actually, and if it at this point is just the way that you deal with the time lapse between, when you either expose this new work of sorts or whatever it is, or that it gets like a contract, the contract is finally signed. Whatever it is, Leo, at least you know what your domain is. Look, this happens to me all the time when we try and clarify cards. So quite often anyway. 2 of Wands. To clarify, we get the 2 of Wands, your domain. But we also get the 8, another 8, the 8 of Cups this time. You actually have got a level of detachment about this entire thing, even though you're really passionate about it. You've got a level of detachment. It's a really great combination because it's quite difficult. A level of detachment here. So in some ways you've really mastered your ability to be patient. Anyway, these are all the things that I'm just getting from this. Because it's coming, whatever this thing is, it's coming. You know what I mean? Moving forward, 2 of discs, please, for Leo. 2 of discs for Leo, please. Wow. Yeah, it's like going with the flow. I mean, literally going with the flow here as we move forward. There is a decision that's going to be made here. You're keeping a balance. That's great. And you can do that. I think you've got the fortitude to be able to do it for a period of time. So I don't see that there's any anxiety about that. 4 of Swords with that 2 of Discs. Use it as a time of rest, lovely Leo. Like a kind of proxy respite. I don't know why I get that word proxy, but a period of respite. With that 4 of Swords, we also get the Ace of Cups. I love this Ace of Cups. I just really love the colours and everything about it. A gift. There's something I do get strongly it's about work, but or it's about something that you do. It's about something that you do. Anyway, we'll get a Pixie and Fairy card, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Oh, one of them looks a bit ripped. How did that happen? I don't know. Just one card for... Oh, I've got quite a few. Yeah. I've got quite a few, but anyway, we'll hold them up right as they came. As they came out, Leo. Here you are. Moving forward, rest and respite. The lamb. Having a rest. See those wings? She's been flying around left, right, centre like a maniac. And now it's just time, just rest. It's like a great sigh of relief here. It's a rest. There may well be a lot of people involved or a lot of people watching, waiting for your presentation maybe, which causes a great force of nature. I mean, it's sort of like a reaction to it. It's like, I don't know, it's like a big finale or a big occasion of sorts. Work to, I just do get that work thing. And then we get Soulless, like the ultimate card. And hello, the ultimate card. Sun, Solar Force, God Force, Source Force, whatever you want to call it. Daniel Craig card. Beautiful card. Lit up, heart. It's just a really beautiful reading. But anyway, let's just make of it what you will, Leo. It's sort of getting later in the day here, but make of that what you will. Let's just see Kim Cran's Animal Spirit. Yeah, there's something really solar about this. Something about being seen or presenting something to... A lot of people are waiting for this. I don't know why. Why? We get the starfish. We see this beautiful colour. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. It's almost as if there's some theatrical Leo out there. Or there's a show, been working while it's been lockdowns and stuff like that, you've been working on this incredible performance piece and you're just about to come out and do it. It's like something like that. It's quite amazing. With that, we get, interestingly, we get the enchanter, which is about it's about really getting drunk and high on just visceral pleasure and beauty. Like a walk in the bush turns into a nightmare because we get totally carried away, and then suddenly the weather changes, we're lost. It's like, oh my God. Anyway, what was I? It's just like getting carried away, getting carried away. We need to just be aware of that. Then we have construction. It's like everything's been measured, calculated, weighed in order to build this thing, create this thing. Yeah. These atoms. Everything has been calculated. So interesting. So, I guess a caution here, that just double check your calculations in order for everything to run smoothly, Leo, because this has been a long time coming. So I hope you enjoyed that, it gave something to you. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time, lovely Leos. Take good care. Have a good week. Ka kite, bye.